Welcome back. Well, the Fort St. John Huskies have a quick turnaround after winning the NWJHL final this weekend. The Huskies have won the league championship, beating LaCrate Lumber Barons 4-2. Now, Fort St. John travels to Morinville in Alberta to begin the Junior Alberta Provincial Championships. The Huskies take on the host Morinville Jets in their opener on Wednesday. A recent report from Stats Canada is painting a troubling picture of the sporting scene in our country. Between 2018 and 2023, 6% of Canadians in community sports experienced some form of discrimination, and it wasn't just the athletes that were affected.
It starts with the individual, right? So the individual has a voice and can bring around change and work with potentially sport organizations and or groups that are affiliated within this community. Lead by example, right? Get out there, support those individuals who might be affected by unfair practices and racism and discrimination, right? And make sure that they know that there's a group out there that, we're going through this together and we can work together as a group to bring around this change.
And the report goes on to say of those who suffered discrimination, 21% identified as part of the LGBTQ community and 12% were people of color. Reid says we need to push for policy changes to make sports safer and more inclusive. So finally tonight, a lesson about how life just keeps rolling on. A skateboarder from Aldergrove who lost his vision found a passion for inspiring others. Here's Adam with tonight's Sawatsky sign-off.
Well, Brett Devlo's using a walker for an injury that's temporary.
Yeah. It's so weird having this. I'm so used to using my white cane.
Becoming unexpectedly blind at 16 was permanent.
And I lost my vision, like that, sitting in the middle of history class.
Brett was diagnosed with a rare DNA mutation that blocks 98% of his vision.
It's like having the sun right in the middle of your sight like this. If you look left, it goes left, look right, it goes right, and everything else is really blurry.
But it was clear nothing else would ever be the same.
We all cried for let's call it 5 minutes, and then my first words were, okay, what are we gonna do?
Well, the first thing Brett wanted to do was get back on his beloved skateboard, and thanks to muscle memory, he could.
I had to be much quicker with my reflexes and be way more ready to land on my face.
Well, Brett picked himself up after every fall, and in this video, shot about a year after going blind, he learned how to feel the space and walk the route before flying forward.
It feels great and it makes me feel like some things don't change. I'm normal when I skate,
Although, 13 years after losing his sight, Brett is finding his life is far better than normal.
I'm pretty grateful I went blind, honestly, because if I could see, I would have just been a regular small town guy.
Instead, Brett tours Canada and the U.S. as a sponsored skateboarder known as TBK, the blind kid.
Did you see that? Because I didn't.
Works as a motivational speaker in schools and raises money to donate iPads with accessible software to children with vision loss.
Losing my vision kind of just ironically gave me the sight to see that the world is a lot bigger and there's more out there.
There's more obstacles to overcome, more people to inspire, and no more excuses, Brett says, for not achieving your goals.
Just do it. You can literally just do it. That's it.
Adam Sawatsky, CTV News, Aldergrove.
Great advice and a great way to wrap up the newscast for tonight. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 6. Good night.